Good morning, students. Let's begin our social science class. In continuation of NCRT, Economics, Chapter Poverty as Challenge, today's contents causes of poverty, anti poverty measures, the challenges ahead. Causes of poverty low level of economic development under British. British policies discouraged development of industries like textile and they produce material in industry in Britain and filled in India. This way they try to ruin the Indian handicrafts. As low level of economic development, it is resulted less job opportunity and low growth rate of income. Less job opportunity, growth rate of income accompanied by low per capita income. And this was accompanied by a high growth rate of population. So, two combine to make the growth rate of per capita income very low, and the failure of growth fronts promotion of economic growth and population, and this cycle of poverty increased day by day. Then, second, not enough job to employ all job seeker. With the spread of irrigation and green revolution, many job opportunities were created in agriculture sector, but the effect were limited to some parts of India. The people, those who were not able to afford the green revolution benefit, these people consider as landless farmer. So without work, they start migrating into cities. These people start working as rickshawala, vendors, construction worker, domestic servant with irregular small income. These people could not afford expensive housing. So, in this situation, they start living in slum or outskirts of the city, and the problem of poverty largely uh, rural phenomena become the feature of urban sector. Now, the third point is huge income inequality. Huge income inequality, one of the major reason for this is unequal distribution of land and the other resources. Despite many policies, we have not able to tackle the issue of meaningful manner. Major policy initiative like land reform, which aim to redistribution of asset in rural area, have not been implemented properly, effectively by most of the state governance. Since lack of land resources has been one of the major cause of poverty in India, proper implementation of policy could have improved the life of millions of rural people. In order to fulfill social obligations and observe religious ceremonies, people in India, including the very poor, spend lot of money. Small farmers need money to buy agricultural input like seeds and fertilizer, pesticide, etc. Since poor people hardly have any saving, they borrow, unable to repay because of poverty, they become victim of indebtedness. So the high level of indebtedness is both the cause and effect of poverty. Question related to the topic: what are the main causes of poverty in India? You have to illustrate each point in 25 words at least. Low level of economic development under the British colonial administration. Then, second, the failure at both the front promotion of economic growth and population control. And the next, irregular small income, huge income inequalities, many other socio cultural and economic factors are responsible for the causes of poverty. Now, next topic is anti poverty measure. When we talk about anti poverty, then it has been the one of the major objective for the removal of uh, poverty in India. The current anti poverty strategy of the government is based broadly on two planks: promotion of economic growth and targeted anti poverty program. So it is based on two planks. Over a period of 30 years, lasting up to early 80s, there were little per capita income growth and not much reduction in poverty. Economic growth widen opportunity and provide the resources needed. So this chart will show how the economic growth uh, able to remove poverty. Economic growth widen opportunity and provide the resources needed to invest in human development. This also encourage people to send their children, including girl child, to school in the hope of getting better economic return from investing in education and health. So this way the poverty can reduce. But all the effort is not favor to some of the category. The poor may not able to take direct advantage from the opportunities created by economic growth. This has a direct uh, bearing on poverty, as a large number of poor people live in village and are dependent on agriculture. Now we are going to see uh, there is clear need for targeted anti-poverty program for eradication of poverty from India. There are so many schemes which are formulated to affect poverty directly or indirectly. Some of them are worth mentioning. When we talk about targeted anti poverty program, it means policy and programs which directly or indirectly targeted to reduce poverty. The name of these programs are Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana, Rural Employment Generation Program, स्वर्ण जयंती ग्राम स्वरोजगार योजना, प्रधानमंत्री ग्रामोदय योजना, अंत्योदय अन्न योजना. Now I am going to explain points of some of the important schemes. Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. The aim of this program to provide 100 days of wage employment to every household. One third of the proposed job have been reserved for women. The share of SC/ST women percent days in the scheme are 23%, 17%, and 53% respectively. The average wage has increased from 65 to 2006 in 7 to 132 in 2013 14. So maybe more in coming years. These schemes is not launched in every village, it is introduced in particular areas. Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana started in 1993. The aim of program is to create self-employment opportunities for educated unemployed youth in rural areas and small towns. They are helped in setting up small business and industries. Rural Employment Generation Program launched in 1995. The aim of program is to create self-employment opportunity in rural areas and a small town. A target for creating 25 lakh new job has been set up for a program under the 10th 5-year plan. Swर्ण Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana, launched in 1999, the program aims at bringing the assisted poor families above the poverty line by organizing them into self-help group. This is the picture of Swर्ण Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana. All women's working over there under self-help group. Pradhan Mantri Gramoday Yojana, launched in 2000. Additional central assistance is given to state for basic service such as primary health, primary education, rural shelter, rural drinking water, and rural electrification. Antyodaya Anna Yojana, it according to this scheme, 35 kg of wheat and rice to the below poverty line people, and per month wheat rupees 2 per kg and rice rupees 3 per kg. This is the scheme which is really beneficial to the uh, very poor category people. Question related to the topic: describe current government strategy of poverty alleviation, or describe poverty alleviation program initiated by the government. So you have to describe Mahatma Gandhi Rural Employment um, Guarantee Act, National and the Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana, Rural Employment Generation Program, Swan Janti Gram Swarojgar Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Gramodaya Yojana. You have to describe all the schemes which is illustrated by me. Now, after going through with these all scheme, there is some limitation. The result of these program have been mixed. One of the major reason less effectiveness is the lack of proper implementation, and the second, overlapping of the schemes, poor monitoring and implementation. Means proper implementation and right targeting, there has been a lot of overlapping of the scheme. Despite good intention, the benefit of these scheme are not fully reached to the deserving poor. Now the next topic is the challenges ahead. Human poverty is not only measured as a lack of income, it's also include lack of food, clothing, housing, education, healthcare, job security, equal opportunities or dignity. If we want to reduce all these things and expected to make better progress in the next 10 to 15 years, this would be possible mainly due to higher economic growth, increasing stress on universal free elementary education, declining population growth, increasing empowerment of the women and the economically weaker section of society. After going through with the whole chapter, we came to one conclusion, like eradication of poverty is always moving target. Hopefully we will be able to provide the minimum necessary in terms of only income to all people by end of next decade, and the target will move on for many of the bigger challenges that is still remain. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.